Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining Being Heartful Every Day with Swadhyaya. We are reading from the literature of Daaji, From Being Identical with Nature. He has given this in Bhandara message as part of the July 2025. So last time we have read till From the Life of Lalaji, and now we will continue reading the wrong way. We need to be careful about being detached without love. This is cold, distant, and has no spiritual value. It's like a man who says he's celibate but can't be close to anyone. This kind of distance comes from being emotionally unable, not from being wise. Absolute detachment comes from love that is so strong it doesn't care about losing or gaining anything. It takes part entirely without being emotionally dependent. It makes closeness without attachment and connection without being tied down. How can we even grasp this loving distance? I have only one answer: by understanding and practice. Start small. Keep something valuable, such as a piece of jewelry or a picture. Be thankful for it. Notice Notice any worry about losing it. Now, let us go off your grip on purpose. Instead of holding it with closed fists, hold it with open hands. Know the difference between valuing and owning. Go to relationships. Pay attention to when you hold on too tight out of fear, need, or expectation. Learn to bless other people's freedom. Not pulling away or running away, but loving without condition. See how freedom makes real connection stronger instead of weaker. Finally, use this on yourself. See how you hold on to your identities, stories, and even your wounds. Let go of old version of yourself as practice. You let go of what doesn't help you anymore. Not because you hate yourself, but because you love yourself. The lesson of nature's kindness. If you stand by a river long enough, it will teach you everything. Watch the water move. It never holds on to the rocks it touches or the bank it feeds. The river gives everything to each moment, but it stays the same. It finds its home in the ocean by constantly giving of itself. But nature's lesson go even deeper. Think about this. The orange tree doesn't ask for orange juice every morning in exchange for its oranges. The mango tree never asks for mango juice as payment. These kind of trees turn the simplest things into the sweetest gifts. They only eat organic waste, drink water, and utilize the sunlight. The cow doesn't want anything, including milk, in return for giving us milk. She eats grass, grass, and more grass. But some of us end up eating her whole, turning our stomachs into graveyards for those who serve us so selflessly. What can we take away from this? What do we give back? Even though we eat the best of everything, this question has prompted my associates to stop and think many times. I have always thought that love of divine order is the only thing that can meet these three needs. to grow, to love, and to give freedom. Nature is based on love, asking for nothing, and sharing everything. This is the highest form of loving detachment. This is nature's quiet message about loving detachment, which is so fundamental that it's often overlooked. The clouds collect water, gets heavy with rain, and then releases it all. Does it get smaller? No. It changes, grows lighter, and continues to move through the sky. The rain turns into rivers, feeds seeds, and then rises as vapor to make clouds again. Your breath also teaches this. When you breathe out, you let go of something. When you breathe in, you take something in. Try to hold your breath forever, and life itself will protest. The body knows what the mind sometimes forgets. Holding and letting go are two paths of the dance of life. We'll continue reading. The fourth maxim: nature's way is simple. Simplify your life so as to be identical with nature. By Babuji. Quoting Babuji, simplify your life so as to be identical with nature. Embodying this principle in life is the fastest way to evolve. Nature is all about being simple. It was what existed in the absolute, but had not yet fully taken form. This is the life force of nature herself, the place where all activity starts, which is genuinely the origin. The only way to achieve simplicity in life is by eliminating all complexities. But, but, but we people have made this simple thing more complicated. We have created a web of thoughts, desires, and actions that run counter to the flow of nature. One faculty member advises walking in the open air, and another cautions against catching a cold. One says to make money, while the other says to take a different path. Babuji calls what we have made a complete conglomerate of conflicting tendencies. The orange tree doesn't have to deal with any of these problems. It doesn't think about whether to give fruit or not. The cow doesn't think about whether to produce milk or not. They exist in perfect simplicity, just like nature does. We need to re-own the latent power that is the very quintessence of nature by breaking up the network that we have built ourselves. If we want to emulate nature, we need to continually refine our actions, eliminate unnecessary tasks, and break down our networks to achieve the purest state. This is loving detachment in action. It's not about doing more spiritual practices. It's about eliminating everything that isn't necessary. We need to learn to let go of the network we have built, just like a tree lets go of its leaves in the autumn. We need to return to a simple way of life that is in tune with nature herself. Reflect on this aspect of neediness of all that we indulge in. Now, slowly, let's get into universal prayer. Let's make a sankalpa. All brothers and sisters are being filled with love and devotion, and real faith is growing stronger in them. हम सब ये संकल्प लें कि सभी भाई बहन प्रेम और भक्ति से भर रहे हैं और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही है. With this, we'll meditate for the next 15 minutes for the universal prayer. Take your time. Take your time to come out of the session. Thank you, everyone. See you all tomorrow at 8:50 p.m. Being a Sunday. We'll be starting the next week at 8:50 p.m. Let us complete our bedtime prayer and reflection for the day. Try to make an effort to attend tomorrow's satsangs in your local centers and join us tomorrow at 8:50 p.m. Thank you, everyone. Have a good rest of your evening.